Jesus calling you to come. And then you are walking on the water just like he is. Can you imagine the adrenaline and the excitement in this? This is a very popular Bible narrative, and we all know it. But I see Peter walking on the sea. Very, 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 very exciting and interesting happening by God. We see Jesus feeding 5,000 men without counting women and children. After that, the Bible tells us that he goes to look for a secluded place to pray. The disciples are set to set out in a boat, and throughout the night they encountered waves. We are told that the waves were so strong that they had to battle with it. And then the text tells us that in the fourth watch of the night, they see something very strange. Now, the fourth watch is a description of time that was created by the Romans. It says that the Roman military divided the night into 4 watches of the 3 hours each, from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. So the fourth watch would have been between 3 to around 6 a.m. So which means that the disciples might have been battling with this storm or waves for almost 9 hours. And then Jesus shows up walking on the sea or walking on the water. So you can imagine you find yourself in pitch darkness with a little maybe lamp in your boat trying to beat the water away, and then you see something walking, hovering on the sea, a human being. Your first instinct is that this must be some spirit or a ghost. That's exactly what happened to the disciples. They thought they had seen a ghost. Now listen to what happened. They started screaming, and Jesus cautioned them not to be afraid, but it is I. And then, yes, as usual, the outgoing and adventurous Peter speaks. Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. He said, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. In other words, if it is really you, let me do exactly what you are doing. Let me also walk to you. The Bible says that, and Jesus said, come. Come. So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, Lord, save me. Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, O you little faith, O you of little faith, why did you doubt? Tonight I give Peter a lot of credit for being adventurous and bold. He's always been like that. Peter would act before he even considered what he has done. Always being the first to talk and challenge the status quo. All the disciples stayed in the boat. Peter stepped out. He sought the permission of God to do so. Lord, if it is you, command me to come on the water. And the command was clear. The command was clear and powerful. First man to walk on water. His faith in God's words and his presence made him adhere to the command of God. He responded to the faith that God has given him. He steps on the water into the storm. I'm trying to imagine this, that Jesus calling you to come, and then you are walking on the water just like he is. Can you imagine the adrenaline and the excitement in this? But that is exactly what happened. Peter's focus was on the command and the person of Christ. My friends, the word this evening is come. The wind was still raging. The early morning hours were still in place. It could probably be very dark at this time of the day,